What's up, guys, and welcome to another edition of Market Marauders, beating the market one trade at a time. Feeding Market Marauders investment channel helps you to find the best deals in the market. That's something you're interested in. Make sure you hit that thumbs up. Definitely helps the YouTube algorithm. All right, so be giving you a perspective about budgeting. So budgeting, I think, is an amazing way to help grow your account. It helps you to grow your investing account as well as stockpiling savings for a rainy day. So I know for me, two things that I have that are my weaknesses are Pokemon cards. Gotta catch them all, and buying Nintendo Switch games. Two things that I would say are my weakness, as well as looking at sports memorabilia, which I have in the back right here. So buying sports memorabilia, Pokemon cards, as well as going and trying to buy other things that I essentially do not need. So with that being said, I'm going to go over some budgeting tips so that you can grow your account and begin investing if you are not investing at the current moment. So let's jump into it. All right, so welcome back. So this is Webull. It's one of the trading platforms that I use. If you'd like to sign up for Webull and get 2 free stocks when you deposit $100 or more, I have a link for it down below. But Webull, I think, is a pretty good platform if you want to begin investing. So that is just a shout out to them, not sponsored by them. So just giving you a shout out on one of the platforms that I think you could use to start your investing journey. They have really good charts, and this is just watch list, some of the stuff that I'm watching. But let's jump into that savings plan. So one of the plans that I saw in here is the 50-30-20 budgeting rule. So it says having a budget can be essential for a healthy financial future. How do you get started? So they have it broken down into 50% is the essentials, housing, groceries, utility bills, transportation, and insurances. 30% is the fun bucket, which is entertainment, shopping, dining out, charitable gifts, hobbies. And 20% is your financial goals, retirement, savings, and long-term dreams. I think this is a pretty good plan, but may not be realistic for some people's current financial situation. So went online and looked up the medium income for a millennial, because I am a millennial. 90s babies, woo woo. So going on here, we can see that a medium salary for a millennial is $47,034. So I'm gonna break down all this stuff going on this particular chart. So that means your payday amount is going to be $905 per week, or $1,810 per month. So looking at the normal bill that you have per month, let's say your car insurance is $70, your house/rent payment is $1,000. So house meaning mortgage. So if you own a house, your mortgage is $1,000 a month, or your rent is $1,000 a month. You have student loans, which are $300 a month, utilities, which are $110 per month, and groceries, which are $200 a month. Then you have Hulu and Netflix, because gotta watch the movies, gotta watch that TV. But these are like not unrealistic things that majority of people have bill wise. So you may have credit cards and other things of that nature, but I think some of these are majority of what people have as expenses are concerned. So what that amounts to in bills per week is your car insurance is going to be about $35 a week. House is going to be $500 a week. Student loans $150 a week. Utilities $55 a week. Groceries $100 a week. Hulu $5.99 a week, and Netflix $4.99 a week, to bring a total to $850.98. So if we look, you actually have a surplus $54.02. If we look at the plan that they were proposing, you won't really be able to afford, anything with this plan just because 50% will be $452.50, which is larger than just the rent payment on here. And then you have $271.50 for 30%, which is supposed to be the fun portion, and then you have 181, which is supposed to be the section for saving. Those numbers will be skewed on here, so I think the best plan of action is just write out all the bills that you have and then calculate it and subtract that from the actual amount that you have for pay per week. So you just write that out, take your weekly amount or weekly check that you have, and then, or it could be monthly check. Some people pay it every 2 weeks. So 905, you take that, you subtract it from here, and then that's what you put down. So I'm going to change this from weekly to say bi-weekly, because that is really what it is. So bi-weekly. So we have the bi-weekly amount on here, and those were just calculated by taking this monthly amount and dividing it by 2. So essentially you get paid every 2 weeks, which will be more realistic measure for this. So going into the new budget, with this $54.02 surplus, I think you have room, considering that the biweekly amount is $905, to go in, have all your bills paid, and then put $18 towards investing, savings, and Pikmin 3. You got to put some money towards something that you want, and Pikmin 3 definitely, the deluxe edition. I gotta get it. I gotta have it. I played the old one on GameCube, and it was fantastic. So I'm excited for this title to come out. Definitely looking forward for that. And it's gonna be on Switch. So as you guys know, I do have a Switch. So I'm definitely excited about this title, and I can't wait to actually get it. So it says it's available October 30th, so it's right around the corner. So I put that into the budget for me, assuming that this is my actual budget, and I'll probably be able to get it, if not pre-order it, buy it when it comes out, given that I'm paying $18.02 each time. And I also don't feel guilty for getting it because I have it budgeted in here. So I just put that money aside, the $18, and before you know it, you can afford it. And then that $18 that you have as surplus, you can actually put back into your savings, or you can put back into investing and invest more money, or you can add it with something else that you would like to buy. Groceries on here as well. I know it's 21st century people not, going to the grocery store and making their meals and taking it to work with them. You can also replace this with Uber Eats or DoorDash, or just eating out in general. But just bear in mind, this is how much you'll have bi-weekly. So if you subdivide that, that's basically $50 a week that you'll have for food, which people spend way more than $50 a week on food. So might have to just cut that down to eating out one day a week at work, or nighttime. But this is basically the budget you have. You can also subsidize that budget by getting rid of Netflix or Hulu or something of that nature, since all the rest of these are bills, or try to find a way to subsidize it using something else. So you do have a $54.02 surplus, so you can just realistically take that, and if eating out to you is more advantageous than going and buying Pikmin 3, or putting such a large amount into savings and investing, then you could take that and put it towards eating out. Different things for different people, but hopefully this points you all in the right direction. Hopefully you get some value out of it, and just write down all the stuff that you have, bills to amount you make, and that'll just help you relieve yourself of a little bit of stress mentally when it comes to budgeting. I know budgeting is very stressful sometimes, especially in the beginning. If you're not budgeting, you're like, where's all my money going? It helps to just write it out and just to calculate all of it to see. I know it may seem you a little old school to be like, oh, I'm just writing all this stuff down, but if you really want to know where your money's going, this is the only way to do it. So good luck to everybody out there trading. Hope everybody's able to lock in some profits, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.